Well, it's Christmas Eve. It's about noon on Christmas Eve. I'm out here playing in my shop. This is the part where the 1/2 inch threaded part is that the shaft sticks out of. I have cut a 1/2 inch off the end of that. I want to go exactly a 1/2 inch deep. So I've set up my lathe with a little gizmo I made a while back. This clamps onto the shaft of my tailstock. I got a magnetic mount right here with a dial indicator. It's set up so when the drill bit touches the bottom of the hole, it's on 0. I don't know if you can see that. That might help. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta drill in until that dial goes around 5 times, and then I will have drilled in a 1/2 inch. And I ran, it's preloaded, so since the indicator rod's going to be coming out, it's preloaded with I think 0.6 on it, so I will go have room to travel far enough. I hope you understand my babbling. So let's turn on the lathe. I'll readjust this to 0. This move. Let me turn this light off. Maybe you'll be able to see that. Yeah. Can you kind of see that dial? I'm in a 1/2 inch. There it is. Now that's a 27/64 drill bit, which is the correct size for running a tap in that's 1/2-13. Let me get this all cleaned up and the lights back on, and we'll get back with the show. Okay, we're at the tapping process here, and I thought I'd show you what a set of bottoming taps look like. I think that's what I was lucky enough to get a whole bunch of real nice sets of taps at a garage sale, and I don't think I'd ever be able to afford to buy this quality again. These are Morris brand, I believe. This is your first tap, and you can see how it starts out real slow and smooth until it gets down to the threads. This is the second one. The threads start a little closer to the end, and the final tap, the threads on it are almost right clear to the end. I've already ran these two through the piece, and now it's time to do that one. So I take that out. I'll swing you over here to where we're working. Put my tap wrench on. This holds it center there, and I put my chuck key in the chuck so I could keep the chuck from turning when I'm trying to do this. But when I do that, I shut the emergency stop off on the lathe. Accidentally bump it and turn it on when I've got. And I put some stuff called Molly D on the threads. That really helps with the operation and helps you get some really good threads. And then Just start turning it in, and when we get down there close to the bottom, it'll start cutting. After it goes into the part so far, I don't think there's much of a worry to keep this in the hole in the bottom of the tap. Okay, right there we're starting to cut. Okay, we're at the bottom. Now back it back out of there. Right back on the center here so it won't fall out. You can see the shavings. I always clean them off real good. Like I said, I'll never be able to buy this quality again. And then I take my air hose and blow all of it off. So they're nice and clean, ready to put away. Take care of your tools and they'll work for a long time for you. There it is. Ready for the next step. Okay, here it is. I thinned this out here so the spring would set down lower. I cut a 1/2 inch off the top up here. I trimmed this down because it didn't need to be sticking up nearly as high as it was. As you see, the spring sticks out a little bit beyond. So I chamfered this edge on a 30-degree angle, and I chamfered this edge on a 30-degree angle. That way it will go right over it. So let's go down there and see if it'll go on the press now. I'm kind of worried because this part here is shorter, but I don't know if it's going to fit on there yet. Let's go give it a shot. Oh yeah, don't that look pretty? Awesome. And she went right in there like she's supposed to. Turn this around so I can see what I'm showing you. There it is. And when I push it up to there, right about there is flush. That pin's flush with the top, and then boom, there's where make the check. Awesome. Now, if I don't have enough tension right there to shear the little disc, I think what I'm going to do is, let me take that out of there and I'll show you. I will cut this off and thread it down here and put a thumb screw that I can tighten up the spring tension by screwing it up on there farther and squishing that spring a little bit. Hopefully I won't have to do that. I'm just glad to see it go on to here. There's not a whole lot of room to play with. But there it is. Now I got to make the top die. And for the guy who was worried about sizing and lubing and stuff, right there's my luber. It's a Lyman 450. It sizes the bullet, puts the gas check on it, and squeezes this red lube that's all over the place into the grooves. Right there's one that's sort of screwed up, but it's been sized and lubed. There's the old lube I used to use. I don't see a... And right there's a 44 mag with the gas check on it. That's what I'm wanting to make right there.